Hi there, so here is a video series on how you can be more consistent with the driver. So firstly, we're going to start with the golf club. So there's three areas we're going to be looking at today with the driver. One is the loft of the driver, the other is the length of your driver, and the third thing is the flex of the shaft. Now these three aspects really affect how well the driver goes. So firstly, the loft of the driver. Looking at the loft all depends on your angle of attack and what ball flight you already get with the driver. Now a loft that is too great, so a loft that's too high will produce a higher launch angle. On windy days it'll get stuck up in the wind, it'll produce too much backspin. Yes, you'll get some good carry, but you won't get any roll, so it'll just drop and stop. Now there are pros and cons to this. A lot of loft will produce less side spin but more backspin, so you're less prone to hit the slice or a big hook, but you're more prone to just popping it up in the air and it's not carrying too far. On the flip side, so less loft, so if you haven't got enough loft, like a 7, 8, 9, perhaps sometimes 10 degree driver, you'll get a low launch, but it produces more side spin, so you're more likely to hit that slice, or that hook. So it's really important that you get the right loft for you. I don't know if any of you guys have seen any of the videos of Joe Miller or any of the long drive champions, but you'll find that they use a loft that is only 2 degrees. That is because they hit up on the ball so great and they produce such a high club head speed that they're able to launch it out there nice and high with that low loft. But are we trying to be long drive champions, hitting it 400 yards but not knowing where it's going? Or are we trying to hit fairways and shoot lower scores? So you want to make sure that your loft is correct, because unless you're swinging at 140 miles an hour and swinging up on the ball by 7, 8 degrees, then I'd recommend getting a loft that's more sensible, that's going to suit your game, because most golfers swing the driver around about 80, 90 miles an hour. So again, that's when you want to look at the flex of the shaft as well. You've got to be producing 100 mile an hour plus to have stiff shafts or extra stiff shafts as well. So just check that's correct. The other thing is the length of the shaft. Now the length of the club, one, it affects club head speed. So you want to get the longest club possible, but for you that you can control. You'll find that most tour players have drivers that are shorter than standard, and that's because hitting the fairway is far more important. So it's more important to be in play than it is obviously to be in a tree 300 yards down there but in the trees, or 280 but on the fairway. So a good way to test whether the length of your driver is correct is just put some face tape on the club and just hit some balls, and you want to get the most consistent pattern on that driver face. So if it's too long for you, you'll find you'll have strikes in the toe, the heel, the middle. Hit 3, 4, 5 drives and just check those strikes. Then hit some more, just gripping down the driver an inch or so, put some more tape on there and just check it. And this is what you want to be looking for. So you want to see, there were 3 shots hit here, all on top of each other towards the middle of the face. Ideally you probably want them a little bit higher up on the face, they're a little bit low. But you're looking for strikes that are directly on top of each other. The other aspect is the flex of the shaft. Now, a shaft that is too stiff for you, it will generally come out with a low launch, and it will feel quite hard as well. It will feel quite hard off the face. When you hit it, it'll feel like you're hitting like a pebble really. It'll feel really solid off that face. It can increase risk of injury as well. If you're using a drive that is too stiff for you, you'll get quite a shock up your arms as well. And on the other side of things, a driver that is too soft for you, you'll get a high launch and it'll feel quite soft off the face. You're also more likely to hit it, to kind of hook it or slice it. You'll get a big variety of shot shapes there. So that is the 3 aspects of the driver you want to be looking at really. Very important to have the correct fitting to be a consistent driver of the ball. So my big piece of advice today would be to see your local pro and just check that your driver's correct for you. They'll be happy to give you advice on your driver, just to set your mind at rest as well, just to make sure it's correct.